Hi Gemini, this is your energy reading for the week of June 8th through the 12th. I will be getting clarity on a situation that you'll be dealing with that week, and then afterwards I'll get some advice from your guides. To start off, the overall energy for this reading is the Lovers. So this spread is around partnership, possibly a love connection or marriage. For the recent past, you have the Justice card, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So you recently received some unhappy news. This could possibly be revolving around the end of a relationship. After connecting with someone, this could be some type of spouse, a provider, connecting with them about the honesty of something, being honest about something that happened, maybe the outcome of something. And that's leading you to exhaustion. For the immediate future, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Sun. You're wanting to bring an end to some hardships that you've been dealing with, some struggles, difficulties that you've been focusing on. After stepping into a possible third-party situation, maybe this is cheating, intentionally. It looks like it was an intentional thing. And that's leading you to wanting to bring it into some struggles and difficulties with that you've been having. And that's leading to truth, clarity, freedom from what you've been hiding. For the immediate future, you have the immediate outcome, you have the Hierophant, the Fool card, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Swords. So you're wanting to wipe the slate clean and really start a new beginning, make a fresh start. In this marriage, this connection, this traditional long-term connection. And that's causing you guys to really have a tense conversation about it. There's a lot of back and forth. This is a face-to-face communication about whether to go forward and to continue on in this connection. And that's leading you to connect with the King of Swords. This could be some type of professional, maybe even a lawyer. I went ahead and pulled a few clarification cards to get a clear picture of what's going on underneath. For the overall energy, the Lovers, you have the Five of Wands, the Death card, and the King of Cups. So this spread is around a major transformation that's going on in this connection, this marriage or partnership that you have. It's about wanting to bring it into this connection with the King of Cups. You're wanting to bring it into that. If this is a spouse, after you're beginning to feel conflicted or resistance to this connection. For the recent past, for the Justice card, you have the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So you're wanting to be honest about losing faith in this connection. After really having to struggle with communication, or you're having a difficult time with the lack of communication in this connection. There could be a delay or blocked communication. For the Ace of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, and the High Priestess. So after connecting with this King of Pentacles, this could be someone's spouse. You receive some unhappy news about the ending of a relationship, this connection possibly through a High Priestess connection. This is a highly intuitive person or a spiritual person. And this is after you connected with this King of Pentacles about something revolving around long-term stability. For the Ten of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So you're feeling pretty exhausted. This could be emotionally as well. After repressing a lot of emotions. Because you've been putting a lot of effort and focus into moving on from a situation or walking away from a situation to a new path. For the immediate future, for the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So this wanting to create a third-party situation or cheating on the spouse was intentional, intentionally trying to sabotage this connection. Help it fail so that maybe you could walk away from it by being a careless partner or not a supportive partner through shady behavior or actions. For the Five of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So you're wanting to bring all the struggle you've been dealing with, all the difficulties that you've been having to deal with. This could be possibly returning back home if you've been away. And you're returning back home because of either the failed attempt at this connection or just disappointed in it. But it looks like you might be returning back home with no plans to connect to the Queen of Swords. So this is a professional. This could be the same person as the King of Swords. So this is some type of maybe a lawyer. No plans to do that if you're returning back home. And that's leading to the Sun card. You have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So this time of truth and clarity regarding your dissatisfaction or disinterest in something after feeling dwindling interest or losing desire for or enthusiasm for following your heart. For the immediate outcome, for the Hierophant, you have the King of Swords, the Justice, and the Page of Pentacles. So you're wanting to, as we're kind of starting to lose interest in following your heart, you're wanting to give this connection a fresh start, a new beginning at this marriage, this making a formal commitment through positive news. By being honest about wanting to connect with a lawyer or a professional, this King of Swords, about having to want to connect with them. So you're being honest about that. For the Eight of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So because you're wanting this fresh start, new beginning, or trying to focus on that within this marriage, there is an intense discussion, a back and forth, a long, intense discussion about wanting a happy home, about wanting to reunite again, or have a reunion, really come together for a committed and happy marriage. You're doing this by really investing your time into this conversation for a very equal and balanced give and take in this conversation. Really balanced and equal exchange of information and ideas. But that's leading you to the King of Swords. You have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Tower. So connecting with this professional, possibly a lawyer, if this is where you're headed, this comes as a big surprise. This is kind of unexpected. I don't think this is with where it was leading, where you were thinking it was leading. I don't think this might come to a shock for both of you. But it's unexpected, wanting to connect with them. But I think this came about because you're finally able to feel ready to move on and really let go of the past pain, possibly, after a relapse. And this could be finally being able to move on, or feel ready to move on and let go of the past. Maybe something happened that, maybe some of the problems that you had in this connection came back, possibly, as well. Maybe that jogged your memory, or pushed this or encouraged this unexpected change. Now let's see what your guides have to say. Any advice for the Gemini watching? Caution. Vigilance, prudence, attention, watchfulness. Pay attention to your intuitive warnings and quickly walk away from what doesn't feel right. No matter what. Have no fear, I am walking with you. You are protected. Your guardian angel is advising you to be cautious right now. Slow down and pay attention. There is no need for alarm, for you have not crossed the line of safety. However, you are being asked to listen to your intuition, acknowledge what does not feel right or safe, and take a step back. Say no and walk away without hesitation if you sense bad vibes, even if it makes no logical sense. This might mean saying no to the job offer that looks great on paper but doesn't feel right deep inside. This might mean refusing to sign a contract that others are pushing you to sign. Your guardian angel is sending you constant alerts to keep you safe. It is important to notice and heed your guardian angel's warnings, big or small, no matter how much your ego resists. There is no need for fear or overreaction, for the danger can be avoided entirely simply by paying attention to the signals being broadcast your way. You don't have to explain your actions to anyone. If you feel something is not right, that is explanation enough. And that is it for the Gemini reading, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.